The Weight of Silence by Heather Gudenkauf Chapter 14 Ben. I have been to all the places where we play. First, Willow Wallow, where we would swing from the branches of the weeping willows, pretending to be monkeys. I looked underneath each of the 7 willows, thinking that I could find you and Petra there, hiding. I went down to Lone Tree Bridge, one skinny, fallen tree over Willow Creek. We would take turns walking across to see who could cross the quickest. I always won. You weren't there either. I walked up and down Spring Peeper Pond Trail, sure that I'd find you two looking for tree frogs, but I was wrong on that count too. I don't want to come home without you. I begin to think that maybe Dad did take you with him fishing. That would be just like him, to all of the sudden want to do the dad thing and spend time with you. He could ignore us for weeks, then look at us all interested like, and take us to do something real fun. One time, he decided to take me fishing down at the creek. We went in the evening, just him and me. We didn't have any night crawlers, so we swiped some Velveeta cheese from the fridge and used that. We sat for hours on the shore, just where the creek was widest. We didn't even talk much, just slapped at mosquitoes and pulled in bullheads and sunfish, laughing because they were so small. We had a bet on who could catch the smallest fish, $5, and I won. I caught a sunfish the size of a guppy. We ate peanuts, threw the shells into the water, and drank soda. When the sun started to go down, we could hear the crickets chirping, and Dad said that we could figure out just how warm it was out by the number of chirps that a cricket made. I said, "No way," and he said, "Yes way," and he told me how. That was the best day. So I'm thinking he thought you and him could do some bonding and took you fishing with Roger, but didn't think to tell anyone. But then again, I don't think he would take 2 little girls fishing with him. Who knows? He's tough to figure out sometimes. You've always been a good sport, Callie. I'll give that to you. You're no girly girl. I remember the time when you were 1 and just starting to walk, all wobbly and unsure. I was 6, and Mom told us to go outside and play. You followed me around, trying to do everything I did. I picked up the bruised apples from the ground under our apple tree and threw them at the side of the garage, and you'd do the same. I didn't much like having a baby following me, but I'd love how you say, "Bebe," for Ben. Whenever you'd see me, it was like you were all surprised that I was there. Like you were all lucky because I stepped into the room, even if you'd seen me like 10 minutes earlier. Mom would laugh and say, "See, Ben? Callie loves her big brother, don't you, Callie?" And you would stamp your fat little feet and squeal, "Brudder, brudder." Then you'd come over and grab my leg and squeeze. Later that same year, when I turned 7, I got the coolest pair of cowboy boots for my birthday. They were black and had red stitching. I wore those things everywhere, all the time. And if a baby could be jealous of boots, you sure were. You'd catch me wearing my boots and admiring myself in the mirror, and you'd just go right after those boots and try to pull them off my feet. It was actually kind of funny. Mom would sit on the bedroom floor and laugh her head off. I don't know if you thought I loved those cowboy boots more than you, or if you just enjoyed seeing me all riled up, but that got to be your favorite pastime for a while. You always ended up getting at least one boot off of me, because you were so much littler than me. I couldn't just kick you away from me. I'd get in a ton of trouble if I did that. Lots of times you'd just sneak up on me while I was watching TV, and you'd latch on until that boot just slid right off my foot. Then you'd run. Most of the time, you'd just throw the boot down the steps or in the yard, but one time you threw it in the toilet. Man, was I mad. I refused to wear them after that. Mom washed it out and set it out in the sun to dry, but still, I wouldn't wear those boots. But you sure did. They were yours after that. Even though they were way too big for you, you'd wear them with every outfit you had. Shorts, dresses, even your pajamas. More than once, Mom had to pull them off your feet after you fell asleep in bed. You still wear them once in a while. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if you weren't out in the woods in them right now, stomping around. When you stopped talking isn't real clear to me, but I know you were 4 and I was 9. One day, you're wearing my boots, telling me the dumbest knock-knock jokes and giggling like mad, and I'd roll my eyes. Then, one day, nothing. No words. It just got so quiet around here. Like when you step outside after the first real big snowstorm of the year, and everything's all smothered in white, and no one has shoveled yet, and no cars are on the road. Everything is still, and it's nice. For a while. Then it gets kinda creepy. A quiet so big, you yell just to hear your own voice, and the buried outdoor gives nothing back.